This takes place a while back. Huh. Okay then. Does that mean you have actual arrows to use? No, we've gone a ways back. Right, well hello everyone. Bit of a problem. Timber and stone is still constantly under development, albeit slow by some measures, and it turns out that my most recent version of Edgington got a little bit on the side of corrupted. I don't know how. All I know is when I log in, everyone is gone. There are no units, the game declares game over at that stage. So, exactly how that happened I don't know, but as a consequence we are now a slight grade back. So we've lost a bunch of progress. We're at 223 as opposed to somewhere closer to 900 with our stone. We don't have any arrows again, and it is the evening hours, so I think what we're going to try and do is learn from what we've already experienced and use that to redouble our advances on what we can do here. So, with that in mind, Samantha, let us change you to an infantryman because you have no arrows, and let's have you stand out in the front here. And we're also, I learned something interesting while I was setting up before, which was, I just sort of skipped ahead of the night, because every night takes a long time and very little happens in it. I learned that the herder, Beatrix, will try to feed the animals using wheat. She does this by retrieving wheat from a storage device known as a hay bale. If she can't find one, she just sort of gets really confused. Ooh, actually, let's not put that there. Let's put that out here, so the animals can't climb up it. And let's see, what we also want to do is farm more wheat. And let's see, what else do we have here? A wheat farm, a cotton farm, a carrot farm, a pumpkin farm. Not that they've ever really produced much by the looks of it. And let's see. We need to see if we can find this. Basically, we are back to the point that I fast forwarded through an episode or two ago. But meanwhile, Benedict is still awake, and his fatigue's fairly high. But let's take a look at our resources and see if there's stuff we can keep doing. Now we've got 2 copper ore. How much iron do we have? Basically none. 1 bronze, which will probably... actually no, it looks like we can make another bronze. And tools, bronze pickaxes. None, so let's add one of those to the queue. Benedict, you're about to be a blacksmith for a bit. Now, as we know from previous... Samantha, you're supposed to be out here. Okay. I know from previous, nothing attacks him this night. I don't know if that will stay to be the case. I don't know if it's based on the seed or if it's random. But we will hopefully find out fairly soon. There's Beatrix. Okay, so we need to point her towards sheep at the first horizon. Just to say when she wakes up. Okay, bronze pickaxes so that we can get some iron. And we're also going to need furniture, our table back. Also, we have the wood for it so that people don't start to starve. And let's shift that over a block so that it's centered with the door. There. And lighting, we'll put this in while we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And lighting, lamppost. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about that going up because they'll just build it when they manage to. And what do we have set up for the mining? Still a bunch of stuff. Whole ton of stuff. let's have them dig out the section that was over here that we were going to dig out for storage. So like that. Perfect. And we were going to build around the back of the house and, well, the back of the structure and over here in this last corner, but we will put that on hold for the time being while we sort things out. How is everyone for fatigue? Fatigue is still fairly high for a lot of people. Okay, Benedict, you can go back to sleep now, because your fatigue is fairly high. Okay, and what is our resources regarding food? 0 food, okay. So where is Lucas? He's our builder, let's make him back to being our forager. And we want him to hunt chicken, predominantly. And when Beatrix manages to herd some animals back here, we shall see about them. Oh yeah, I should note, load into catapult. That's a thing. I don't know if we actually have access to the catapult. It's under siegecraft. No, we don't have the catapult yet. But eventually, you'll be able to actually hurl enemies into, like, enemy structures and stuff. It'd be fantastic to see. Just, oh, there's this corpse. Load into the catapult. Off it goes. Be fantastic. Okay, we are now at midnight. And people are still fairly high on fatigue. Actually, no, most people are fairly okay, but I don't really want to be sending them out into the night. Can we make any torches? Because torches make them easier to see at night. No, because we need cloth. And one thing else I need to put on the listings. Weapons, a longbow. Because we can actually make that. And we have no feathers, so we cannot make more arrows. But a longbow is something that we upgraded before. We're going to want it again. Yeah, we almost didn't have another game because I just loaded. I loaded Timber and Stone up, loaded Edgington. Game over. Everyone has died. Don't know how. Fortunately, I made a backup. Because recognizing that this game is still under development and such, it can be a little bit on the unstable side of things, which is how I learned that the hay bale was necessary, because Beatrix kept wandering all the way over here and then just coming back for no apparent reason. Okay, nope, I don't want Beatrix, I want Benedict. Benedict. Midnight, late night, evening night. There you go. Okay, so can we find chickens for Beatrix to herd? Nope. You're not a chicken at all. Okay, I'll bring up the terrain, because it's easier for me to see if there's no terrain being rendered, but if you guys are trying to see things, you're not going to see much. Okay, chicken. Herd. And is there any more, is the question. We need more than one, at least, because it takes probably about 2 chickens, and they only produce feathers. I think it's like once every 2 to 3 hours. Ooh, you're being sneaky. There you go, easier to see again. So you really need as many chickens as you possibly can, but then of course they serve as wolf magnets. But the bright side is that wolves go for them first. Ooh, there's another one. Okay, herd you. And it is late night, we should probably be seeing the light come up soon. Okay, there's another one. I'm probably stealing all the ones that I told Lucas to go and hunt, but that's fine, because we just need to get these guys again. And ooh, the light's going dim. Okay, and let's also switch this over to coal, because it burns for longer and it doesn't use our wood supply, which we kind of need. Oh, look at them sleeping like angels. And back here. There's a couple of stumps that I recall getting in the way. Benedict is our lumberman, so let's get him back to that. And independently chop nearest trees when he wakes up again. I love that they'll just randomly get up in the middle of the night to go and, like, change their clothes and grab some new equipment. No idea why, they just felt like it would be a great idea. And we only have the one pig in there, so let's herd that boar. And then we'll bring them as normal into here, and we'll release them, domesticate them, and things will be perfectly fine again. Now another problem I noticed is there's a little bit of a glitch with the way that the animals work, which is... Oh, hey, it's brightening up. He'll be dawn soon. Which is if they're not fed, they begin to starve, in similar ways that everyone else does. Except that when the animals starve, they'll go on, they'll lie down as though they are dead. And the intention, I think, is for that to be an alert that they're starving to death. But the actual function of it right now is that they are effectively actually dead. Like, Beatrix will still try to feed them, but they'll never get back up. And the interactions with them simply show that it's a patrol route, guard unit, guard position. Let's give you a patrol route, so we can have her marching backwards and forwards. Done. Okay, so now she's marching backwards and forwards, keeping our place clear. And everyone's back to work, it seems. Okay, so off Beatrix goes. Benedict's clearing those stumps that were in the way when I was setting out the back room. And Lucas is off there. Good, and we've got our hay bale. Currently 0, so there's nothing in there. But yeah, that's something that I didn't really know was there, but I saw it in one of the developer Robert Reed's videos, is if you click on the little icon at the bottom right here when you're looking at someone, you get these interaction controls. So guard position, guard a specific unit, do not stockpile, I don't exactly know what that means, set patrol route, combat training, operate siege. And not everyone has these things, it's more or less just Samantha at the present, so I'm just cycling through everyone here, and yeah, it's pretty much just Samantha. There are other units that can do stuff, but for now we're just on that. Oh, Lucas Ward has gathered 3 feathers, hurrah! So let's go to Lucas, who could do with stopping still for a second so I can actually grab them. Come on, be nice, behave. I saved your life, damn it. Okay, let's have you just gather a ton of food. And where is Beatrix? Now she's over there, she's got at least one chicken following her. She had a boar earlier, I'm not sure where he's gone. But we don't appear to have any worries for... Oh, there he is. There he is, he's just falling way, way behind. But that's fine. Okay, so Lars is presently farming. We really need to expand the wheat, because we need it for making beds. We also need it for keeping the animals alive. And, oh, our mining is beginning to hit its peak again, so let's take a look down here. Yeah, they are clearing out that space, but it's going to take them a while to get anything particularly interesting. Nigel... Ooh, level 4 carpenter. Okay, carpenter 4, blacksmith 1. Not that useful then. Farmer free, engineer free. Engineer, we might have a usage for. I'll chop that sapling down. Design, let me see, raw stone. And let's bring this over here. Like so. And let's also dig out room for a door. And what I'm planning here is that in here we can put military, we can put archery targets. Now archery targets allow Samantha and potentially other archers when we ever have them to train up their level without using up arrows and without having to have targets around to shoot at. So You can also do the same thing with the training dummy for Samantha whenever she happens to be in a mood to be a soldier. And let's also build a line out here, because if we have... Well, let's see how big these things actually are. Okay, so these are 1 block wide. And the training dummy, same story. Okay, so let's see if we can give 3 blocks either side for these. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's not fantastic, but we'll take it. And I just want to cordon off the different sides so we can have a training dummy and an archery target without the possibility that the archery guys are going to shoot people, which is less than fantastic, to say the least. Okay, Benedict, come over here and chop that down. We've got 23 logs now, we should be okay for a little while. And then he can go back to being a... actually, no, you're not a builder, is it? Lucas was our builder, of course, yes. Now, how are you doing for supplies, Lucas? Food, lots of feathers, lots of food. Some animal fats, quite a bit of hide, some wool, ooh, that should be fun. Need additional storage for raw stone. Have we cleared out the space for me to put one down here? I don't think so. So back up here. Could you stand over here? Hold. And add a storage for mining stockpile. Okay. There. Go. Storage for coal and raw stone. Understood. Okay, you're standing in the right place at least. Okay. Oh, Rickman has leveled up. That's good. So we don't know if there's any mobs around. And ooh, I saw a bunch of chickens coming here. Beatrix is back. Hurrah! Okay, Beatrix. If you could come and stand over here. Halt. Chicken herding, release and domesticate. Chicken herding, release and domesticate. And of course they're climbing up on the hay bale. Okay, you can move again. Just wanted to get some of them trapped in there. And now she's grabbing hay and wheat and feeding people, so that's good. It's fun to just watch them go nuts. Where are you going? Gathering wheat from the hay bale to feed the livestock. Is that her problem? Is she just in a complete circle because these guys are following her? Oh, I wonder if that's it. Ah, but she's doing the same thing she did last time, when I was seeing her wandering around and not having a clue about what she was doing. Okay, well let's put you over here. Let's get the boar released. Pause, so we can grab the chickens. Okay. Get moving again. That's nearly all of the chickens. Pause again. Okay, got them. Right, that's all of them in there. We should be fine now. And where is Lucas? Okay, there's Lucas. His inventory has changed quite a bit, so I suspect he's actually given us some supplies now. Food, we're at 1. People must have been hungry. Feathers, we are at 4. Okay, so let's craft back some stone-tipped arrows. Let's add 20 to the queue. And then we should finally be able to... Did I see a different crafting recipe for those? No, just the recipe one. Then we should actually be able to turn Samantha back to her usual self as an archer. As some of you in the comments pointed out, she did indeed start as an infantryman. But we know her best as an archer. Okay, well, Lucas, where are you? Benedict, the woodchipper, forester. There we go. Okay, you've got a lot of food on you that we kind of desperately need. So hopefully he'll come back soon and we won't have to worry too much. Nigel... Isn't it Nigel that has to craft those arrows? Nigel Mason. Okay. Why have you stopped, is the next question. Oh, because it takes 2 as well, so yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. So, Samantha now has her longbow back. She has 8 arrows, which isn't much, but we'll take it for the time being. And we should gather more over time. So that's good, and we've got a system now to actually keep the animals alive. So we don't need to worry about that so much, as long as we can keep getting wheat, which is Lars's duty as a level 3 farmer. Okay, so sorry about the setback. Hopefully it won't affect too much, but I believe with that we can now return to our business, and I shall catch you all next time. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and or a favourite, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to be notified of future updates. You can also check out the website where most other content is uploaded. That's all for now, catch you later.